A Nexus card can help you get to your destination much faster. Let's look at all the card's benefits and how you can get one up next. Hi, it's Melissa here at Ready to Go, where we discuss tips and resources to help you plan your very own travels and create unforgettable memories and experiences. So when we're traveling, we're either very excited to get to our destination, or when we're coming home, we just want to get home as quickly as possible. And these days, there are a lot of holdups in terms of security lines as well as customs border controls. And this is both in airports and at land crossings. And all this for very good security reasons. Now, with the Nexus card, it allows you to zoom through these lines with multiple additional benefits. So in this video, we'll look at what is a Nexus card, what are its benefits, how does it compare to TSA Pre-Check and Global Entry, who's eligible for the card, and most importantly, how do we apply? Now stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'll share a special promo that will help to facilitate your Nexus application process, as well as an additional FastPass card for travelers to Asia. Now, if you have any additional questions or information related to Nexus, please write it up in the comments below, and I promise I'll do my best to respond to those quickly. Okay, let's go. So what is a Nexus card? Well, it basically looks like this. So all the identification numbers are on the back, so I can safely show you the front in full. Not my best picture, but I digress. So Nexus is basically a fast pass through most North American airports, as well as several Canada-US land border crossings, making life easier for low-risk travelers entering both Canada and the US. So what are the benefits of having a Nexus card, and how does it compare to TSA Pre-Check and Global Entry? Well, in a nutshell, Nexus includes all the benefits of those two other programs, as well as some additional benefits. This means no need to remove your shoes, your belt, your jacket, no need to take out your laptop, because how annoying is that? And also no need to remove liquids and gels from your carry-on bag. And best of all, you get to speed through priority security lines in most airports across North America. But that's not all. In addition to these benefits, Nexus is the only card which expedites your entry into Canada and the US, regardless of the country you're flying in from. So no need to wait in those endless customs lines. So this is really a pass for trusted travelers who have proven to be low risk. You simply flash your Nexus card and you're on your way, and many airports now even have automated kiosks for this, so it's even faster. Now, Nexus applies to land, air, and sea travel. So you also have a priority fast lane if you're crossing the Canada-US border by car. And because you're considered a low-risk trusted traveler, the questions asked by border officers are also minimal. Now, to see if this is of value to you, in the description below, I've included a list of the border crossings and airports where Nexus card members can enjoy expedited entry into Canada and the US. Now, listen up because there's one very important point to consider. All people passing through Nexus priority lines must have a Nexus card, and this includes babies. This is important to remember, especially if you're driving through the border and you're using the Nexus priority lane with other passengers in your car. If anyone in your car does not have the Nexus card, then you're obligated to use the regular lanes and present your passport as per the regular process. This applies to Nexus lines in airports as well. Every single person in the Nexus line must have a Nexus card. You can actually lose your Nexus membership if you try to use Nexus lanes or security lines with non-Nexus passengers. Now, as I mentioned before, Nexus also includes the privileges of Global Entry. So with your Nexus card, you have access to using the Global Entry automated kiosks across the US. So in summary, you get access to TSA Pre-Check, Global Entry, as well as all the Nexus benefits all rolled into one single card. And the Nexus membership lasts 5 years, after which it can be renewed. Now, who's eligible for Nexus? Well, citizens and residents of the US and Canada, and Mexican nationals who are already members of Mexico's Trusted Traveler program called Viajero Confiable are also eligible to apply. And now the big question, how do we apply? Now, just before we get to this, if you're finding this video informative, please give it a big thumbs up, a big like, as it tells YouTube that this content is actually relevant. And please share the video to your socials so that other travelers can get the same information as well. Okay, so how do we apply for Nexus? Well, just like many things in life, you can do it yourself or you can do it with the help of a consultant who can really help to facilitate the process. So if you're applying on your own, you'd go via the US Trusted Traveler website or the CBSA Canada Border Services Agency website. Or you can use a consultant to coordinate the entire process for you, which I highly recommend as some people forget steps or forget to submit certain items, and this can cause your application to be significantly delayed or even declined. Now, the applications involve filling out personal information forms, giving your travel history, and submitting all this via government portals. You also need to agree to a background check. Now, once your info's been verified and that everything's in order, you'll be asked to schedule an interview with US and Canadian customs agents. Not to worry, these interviews are not scary and they last approximately 20 minutes each. So, speaking of interviews with customs agents, there's another very important point to consider. You need to know that Nexus interviews are done only in person, not via Zoom, at various locations along the US Canada border, as well as in some key airports throughout Canada. So you do need to actually be able to get there for the interview. So as a reference, I've also included in the description below a list of those airports and border crossings where you can have your Nexus interview. Okay, so you've decided you want a Nexus card, you want all those VIP perks. So how long is all of this going to take? Well, the approval process from application to interview to approval and receiving your card can take anywhere from 3 to 12 months. So if you're wanting to apply for a Nexus card, I strongly recommend you do it ASAP so that you're always, as I like to say, ready to go. So one of the goals I always have with this channel is to provide you, the viewers, with resources to help facilitate your travels. So for Nexus applications, I've partnered with Opes Consulting, where you have a specialist who will help coordinate the entire process for you. They'll submit your Nexus application throughout the various steps and also schedule your interview for you. So all you need to do at that point is show up. Opes offers a scaled reduced rate of up to 20% when you submit your application for more than one person at a time, which is great for couples, families, or work groups. And their fee already includes the government application cost. Now, in addition to this, just for our ready-to-go viewers, Opes is offering an additional discount of $25 when you apply via their services. You simply enter the code Melissa25 at checkout. So to access this offer, just check the very first link in the description below. Now for my bonus item, as promised, for those of you who are business travelers to Asia, once you have your Nexus card, you're also eligible to apply for the APEC card. Now the APEC Business Travel Card is a similar FastPass card with special service lanes in 19 countries within the Asia-Pacific region, including Australia, Brunei, Chile, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Peru, the Philippines, Russia, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, and Vietnam. Now, of course, this list can change, but this is the current list in 2023. So for those of you who already have the Nexus and would like to apply for the Business APEC Travel Card, you can also do this via Opes and benefit from the $25 off by using the code Melissa25 at checkout. So if you're interested in applying for the Nexus or the APEC card, please check out the helpful links below. This is really the type of information I love to share with all of you to make our travel experiences more enjoyable. I hope you found this video of value to you. If so, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel with the bell on so that you never miss out on cool travel info and that you're always ready to go.